Hi there, it's Heather from Holistic Simplistic, here to share with you another one of my favorite dinner recipes. Tonight we're cooking a spinach pie quesadilla, and all these recipes are 30 minutes or less with 10 ingredients or less, and it's yummy and healthy and delicious. So hopefully you got your grocery list. If you need to get one of those, I can send them out beforehand. You can email me at info@holisticssimplistic.com. Tonight we'll start by cooking this sauteed spinach. If at any time you have any questions, just tweet me at HOLSIM Heather. That's Wholesim Heather, and I'll be able to respond to them live on this broadcast. So, ready to start? Here we go. This recipe is super yummy and so easy, and it's actually really fantastic for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. So it has a lot of versatility, which makes it even better. We're going to start by sauteing some spinach. If you have frozen spinach, you can just run it under the cold water and wait for that ice to melt off, and then just pat it dry with a paper towel to get off some of that moisture. If you're using the fresh spinach, we can just start off by cutting off some of the stems. So you want to grab a good handful. As once we cook the spinach, it starts to boil down a little bit and become small. So add a lot of it. It doesn't hurt. So just want to cut off the stems here. Just adds a little bit of rougher texture when we have them cooked in the quesadilla. So we'll just trim them down a little bit. Spinach is one of those awesome ingredients that's packed with a lot of vitamins and minerals. It's such a great addition to any dish because it just is full of healthy, great things that keeps you in such good condition. It has vitamin C, vitamin A, vitamin K. Those are all amazing vitamins to keep you healthy and your immunity very high. Packed full of minerals, and also has lots of iron in it, and that's great for vegetarians. So if you're a vegetarian like me, you need lots of iron to replace all the animal proteins that you're not eating. Also, it's a great anti-inflammatory, and it's great for digestion as well with the roughage. So it's perfect to add into any dish. I even add a little bit of frozen spinach to my morning smoothie. It's great. You can't even detect it because it covers up with all the other ingredients in there. And it's such a bonus to add into any recipe too. So once you've got all your spinach chopped up or thawed through, we'll start by heating up our pan. Don't want to, maybe about medium is a good temp. Add a dash of olive oil or cooking spray if you have that. Just a little bit, just to get the pan a nice little coating. And we'll continue to prepare this spinach. What's great about spinach too is that it's an affordable, healthy ingredient. You can find this in every grocery store, frozen or fresh, and it's in such abundance so that this bag was actually $1.99. So this is really cost effective too if you're looking to add some really easy, healthy ingredients into your current grocery list. This is a perfect choice, and it can easily fall into a lot of recipes. So I'll give you a couple of ideas after this. So once your pan feels like it's got enough heat on it, you just want to toss, we'll toss this in and let it saute down. We're going to add a little bit of garlic to the pan too to give it a little bit of flavor. I have 1 clove of garlic here, and I actually crush it because that's my preferred method. If you want to just mince it, or if you don't have garlic, you can also use onion or whatever you choose to flavor your vegetables. So I just crush it and add it in, and we'll mix it in. I love this little garlic crusher. It makes crushing garlic so much simpler and faster, and that's obviously what we're trying to do. So we'll just stir this down, and you can add a lot, like I said, because if it heaps over, it's going to boil down and shrink quite a bit. So don't be afraid to add a lot of spinach to this, depending on how much you're making. Just want to coat those spinach leaves with a little bit of that olive oil or cooking spray. It only will take less than a minute for the spinach to start to cook and wilt down. This recipe is so nice and gives you those Mediterranean flavors that we look for in the spinach, the traditional spinach pie, but it really doesn't take all that butter and the phyllo dough and all that preparation and bake time too, but giving you those great ingredients in half the time. So you'll see that these are pretty wilted down, and we're just going to put them on a plate with the paper towel. And you want to pat them a little bit to get some of that olive oil off. Want to soak some of that up. Spread them out a little bit. And then we'll set it aside to cool. We'll keep our pan nice and hot. And we're going to work on our filling. Have some really amazing ingredients for this filling. Super easy again. Starting with the egg white. Just take one egg, and if you're not familiar with how to create an egg white, then I'll show you how. Just give it one swift tap. Crack open the egg, but keeping that yolk on the bottom. Really careful. And you'll watch that egg white kind of spill out. Toss it to the other side, and you'll see all that egg white kind of fall out. You can do it a couple of times. If your egg yolk falls into the bowl, not a big deal. Just grab a spoon and scoop it out. It's just the same. Perfect. Good. So we'll just toss this yolk. Rinse the hands a little bit. Excellent. Next, we're going to put a little scoop of Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt has been a really hot ingredient lately. It's super good. It's another Mediterranean ingredient, and it's a strained process. It's actually fermented, so it doesn't go through any pasteurization, which heats up the product and kills all that bacteria. What's great about fermentation is it actually keeps all that bacteria. And the bacteria is really great for the body. When we eat things, it contains a lot of bacteria just from the outside processes and trucks and things and pesticides. So when we eat it, we have a little bit of bacteria. But this bacteria in here that is kept within the yogurt helps us digest those things. So it's really an amazing benefit. Not only that, because it goes through that process, you'll see that yogurt has a bit of a thicker consistency versus regular yogurt. This consistency is amazing. It actually has double the protein and half the sugar and carbs. It's true. This is an amazing ingredient because it has all these great qualities, and it's good for your digestion. It's just incredible. So using Greek yogurt is fantastic for the body and digestion. I use it as a great alternative to sour creams. It has great flavor. It's very strong in flavor, so you don't need a lot of it. So I'm going to just take about tablespoon, and notice I really don't have a perfect measuring system here, so feel free to go either way according to how many guests you are serving. So it's about a heaping tablespoon, I would say. We'll add that to our egg white. Last ingredient is the feta cheese. This is an awesome ingredient as well. Not only is this ingredient an addition, it's raw as well. It's made with either sheep or goat's milk. So if you have an allergy to cow's milk, this is an amazing alternative. And it's also really high in calcium, and it helps neutralize bacteria as well in the gut. So this is great for digestion as well. Super strong in flavor, so you really don't need a lot of this cheese. If you have the crumbles, that's great. I'm just going to cut just one good strip of this, as you can see that. I'm just going to crumble it up a little bit. Don't need a lot of this. Again, it just has a great strong flavor to it. Really nice. So great. So that's the 3 ingredients that we need. Now, before I add our final ingredient, I'm going to take one of our whole wheat tortillas and put it in the pan and allow that to heat up a little bit. Just keep that on one side. I'm going to add a little bit more of the feta cheese just to 1/2 of the tortilla. Oops. Just one side of the tortilla. You can see I just need a little bit just on the one side. And then if you have a cover, just cover that up. It just helps keep the heat all in one spot, so it really softens that cheese. Okay. Excellent. So now we've got our egg white, our Greek yogurt, and our feta cheese all in the bowl. And again, if you have any questions, just tweet me at HOLSIM Heather. That's Wholesome Heather on Twitter. So now we have our spinach, and it's nice and cool. So we'll add this to our mixture. Perfect. And we're just going to stir that up. Great. Nice thick mixture. If you have other ingredients that you're looking to add, tomato, red bell pepper, that would be an amazing addition to this. If you're craving something else, mushrooms, black olives, that's a perfect choice to make this a more colorful dish. These are just some simple ideas that really bring it, but make it your own. This is definitely your meal. I love to see how people recreate my meals and make it their own. So this should be nice and hot. Perfect. Want to turn the heat up just a little bit. Now take some of your mixture. You're not going to put all of it down. So take a good couple of spoonfuls and place it on the half where the feta cheese is. Should definitely have enough for 2 quesadillas. So a good spoonful here. And just layer it on top. Just on the one side. If you can see that, it's just on the one side. Then we're going to take our spatula and fold the tortilla over. Perfect. So now it's folded over just like so. Perfect. Looks good. So I'll put the cover back on. And let that cook. It'll take about 2 to 3 minutes on one side, and then you want to flip it and get the brown on the other side just to give it that nice crispy texture. So with all these amazing ingredients, you're going to have a really healthy dish, nice and easy. And like I said, it's so low in calories. I actually figured it out today on my Fitness Pal that's on my application. Just helps me see how everything is portioning out throughout my day. An amazing help. But this portions out to be about 180 calories per quesadilla. So you can actually have two. It's so great. It's so flavorful, but you know, definitely make it your own. All these amazing ingredients really help make this dish so tasty, and getting things that are full flavor, not getting the reduced fat or diet cheeses, really allows you to just eat smaller portions, which is so important. A lot of the diet foods take away a lot of those flavors and add sugars and fillers to replace them, which doesn't really help if you're looking to reduce calories and lose weight. So be careful when you see light or diet or reduced fat cheeses especially. It just takes away a lot of those natural flavors that you're seeing in things like cheeses and things. So let me know how you guys are doing. If you have any questions, just shoot me a tweet. Let's check on our quesadilla. Just want to peek on the other side just to see how brown it's getting. Looks good. So let's flip it. Nice. Hear that good sizzle. Egg whites and the yogurt and the feta cheese. The egg whites really help solidify that, gives it a nice flavor. This is perfect for a brunch idea or even just a light snack if you have the ingredients handy. Looks good. Also, another way to grate, if this is something that you want to introduce as an appetizer, you can always side it with hummus or salsas, maybe even avocado or guacamole. It's great accompaniment to this dish, and also great low in calories too. It gives it a nice color. So let's check it out. I hear it sizzling. Just want to push down on it a little bit and see if any of the egg white liquid comes out. Just want to make sure it's fully cooked. Give it a check on the bottom. Give it another minute, maybe 30 seconds or so, just to make sure it's fully cooked. If you're looking to be added to my grocery list send out, just email me at info@holistic-simplistic. Check me out on my website. If you want to tweet me a picture of your meal, I would love to see them. It always makes me happy to see how everyone's been cooking. Look forward to those images. All right, I think we're good to go. So let's grab this, throw this on our plate, turn our burner off. Let's cut into it here and see how she looks. Perfect. And I'll just give you a quick little peek of how it should look inside. Nice colors, beautiful. Looks really good, guys. Amazing. And like I said, salsa, hummuses, that would be a great addition to this meal. Nice salad, cucumber salad. Awesome addition to this. Let's give it a try. Ooh. Perfect. So if you have a little bit left over, you can definitely do a second quesadilla. You have plenty of mixture left. Looks great. Tweet me any questions that you have at Wholesome Heather. And if you need to grab any information off my website, it's Holistic Simplistic. Thank you for joining me. It's Heather signing off. Bye.